Hello, beer drinkers, and welcome to another episode of Barrett Bros Beer Reviews. And as always, we are here to drink some beer. All right, what are we working with today, Dave?
What's going on, guys? It's Friday night for us. I don't know when you're watching it, but it's draft weekend. That's where I'm wearing my hat here. We are working with a Nordic Double West Coast IPA. I'm really excited about this. It's called Hugin. It's got Hugin and Moonin, Odin's Ravens on it. That's why they call it a Nordic Double West Coast IPA. It's got 5 different hops in here. Nelson, New Zealand Cascade, Waimea, Matuko, and Wakatua hops. I probably butchered a couple of those names, but that's okay. I said them quickly. This is a 8% double IPA brewed by Mason Ale Works in San Marcos. And I love this can. We're, fans of Nordic mythology, and I don't know if that has anything to do with actual beer, but the can is cool as hell.
Great Odin's Raven.
Odin's Ravens on here,
There
so
both of them carrying the Odin's eyeball. That's what's up.
it's pretty cool. Damn cool logo and a Nordic Double West Coast IPA. I'm excited to try this beer. So let's get in this bad boy.
We're pumped, man, because as you may have noticed, we're fans of the Scandinavian music scene, so naturally we do appreciate the Viking culture quite a bit. So this is actually pretty cool for us. We're stoked to try this one out, and we'll see if it does the name justice here.
Let's see Mason Ale Works to see what you got.
Let's take it for a spin.
Axe us in the face or what?
Interesting. Okay.
Ooh,
Really earthy,
earthy, hop punching.
malty,
You are getting some good malts in there.
good malts.
It's not too bitter. It's got a little bitterness, but nothing too more malty than bitter.
The aftertaste is a little bitter for me. I'm not getting a lot of pininess or dankness, just a lot of earthiness
Yeah.
and a lot of malts. It's really kind of carrying this through.
It's good. It's not. It's not as typical of the more current West Coast IPAs we've been having. They've been a little more fruity and less bitter. This is a little more earthy and malty bitter. I really like this beer.
It's pretty good. I personally, really like that the pininess and dankness, and you're not getting a lot of that out of this particular beer, but it's coming in with some earth tones and some really earthy flavors. Not as much as some of the beers we drank, but it's really balanced well with the malt.
I agree. It's not doesn't have that juiciness. Maybe a tad bit, but nothing.
Yeah, it looks like no Citra hops on there, so
No Citra, no.
nothing to kind of like ease you into that hoppiness. It's just hitting you with a lot of
No
earthiness
citrus,
and
no
coming with the
Amarillo, no
bitterness on the
Mosaic
back
hops,
end.
none of those citrusy hops. So
It's got the Nelson.
it does have the Nelson
Some
in there.
Cascade.
I think Cascade.
Some popular ones right there. Let's open this thing up a little bit, see what we're working with.
Ooh, it's definitely lighter.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting more of a golden IPA vibe from this thing.
Look at this thing. Look at the color on this thing.
Alright.
That is.
Nice crisp too. Oh,
It's a beautiful color.
yeah, it's translucent. You can see right through that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
No cloudiness, well filtered.
Not too typical for a West Coast, but
Yeah, it's just like kind of that earthy, malty, good West Coast. This thing will probably last a while. One thing I noticed with the maltier beers is they kind of last on the shelf a little bit longer, so that you get like the same flavor out of the beer even though it's been on the shelf for a while.
I don't see a date on it, but we just got it. Just came into our store. And
This just came in from the distributor,
This-
so we have to assume it's fresh.
this has got to be weeks old, if not days.
Yeah, especially coming out of San Diego. Yeah, this has not been on the shelf long. And you got a limited delivery to this bad boy too, so we know that this one's in demand.
There was only 2 4-packs.
Yeah, 2 4-packs.
Yeah.
Oh, we took one.
We took one. I almost took both of them because
yeah.
the can is so damn cool.
Right? Sometimes just having an awesome can will make your beer fly off the shelf.
Yeah. I think they do it justice. I think they do the beer taste very good. I like this beer. I
think it's interesting.
I'd buy it again.
It doesn't hit like a lot of the notes that I personally like from an IPA. But yeah, this is a decent beer, and I wouldn't be bummed if I picked this up. And it's an 8% alcohol per volume, so
It's a good ABV. It's a little stronger than
Or Bible.
I mean, it's a double, so right in that 8% range.
Yeah, you
8
really,
to
you really
8.5.
can't taste the alcohol content, which is always a plus for me. I think that they did a good job making this beer full of flavor.
I think with the juicier beer, it's good to taste the ABV because it
Sometimes.
offsets some of the juiciness. But
Yeah, it provides a nice balance to it.
Yeah.
I believe that as well.
with this earthy beer, I think the bitterness and the malts and the good taste of the flavor of the hops is enough to kind of offset any tasting of the ABV. So I really enjoy this beer. It's covering all the bases for me. I mean,
I like it.
it's not as crisp. A little more
Yeah,
crispness.
this guy loves the
A little
crispy,
bit.
crispy
A
beer.
little bit more.
No, it's not a bad effort.
Where are you gonna rank this one?
I think this is coming in at a 6.9 for me, high end of 6s. I don't think it's doing anything to break into the 7s for me personally, because it doesn't hit a lot of the notes that I personally look for in an IPA, which is that pininess, dankness, sometimes that maybe fruitiness and smoothness. It's got a good bitterness to it and an earthiness, but overall not really blowing me away too hard. So I'm going 6.9, still a great beer. And definitely keep an eye out for these guys, because that's cool.
I'm a little higher. I think it's a great beer. It's really touching the flavors that I like, and it could use a little bit more crispness, in my opinion. Maybe a touch of pine would be good, but no,
Yeah.
I think what they're doing is good. I'm gonna go almost a full point higher. I'm gonna go 7.7
Wow.
because I like it. It's not a typical West Coast IPA, so you're getting some different flavors. I think it's fun. I think it's exciting. I think the can's cool as hell.
Nice.
And I think if you crack this beer, some of your buddies, and threw on some death metal, I think you'd have a good night. So I'm gonna go 7.7 on it. I like it.
Bold.
I like it. I do.
Definitely a little high for me, but you know what? Sometimes tasting beers, tasting everything is a very personal thing. So that's why we give you two perspectives on this.
Yeah, we're excited to see what you guys think about it. Hopefully, you can get it in your hands and give us some feedback. So
Absolutely. And guys, if you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe and smash that like button. We appreciate you.
you're dope.
Cheers.
Cheers.